Julies are out once again. Bjorn and Adam on the ones and twos, or the ones and zeros, or the ones, 2 zeros maybe, as the observers for our series.
Ooh, Dooley's in connector. Don't mind it. Oh, it's not going to work though. Max swings into Roy. And now there is going to be action on this A side of the map. Mezzy has found a follow-up. That is going to be instant access to the A bomb site. I don't know if 9Z can do much about this.
Oh dear. Buddha took one in the face. We hardly knew yet, as far as the pistol round is concerned. Standing in a smoke, minding his own business, and off he goes. The remainder of the team will join in. Fnatic with a clean wipe on the pistol round. They take the pistol on the T side, start as you mean to go on. That's great, instant momentum. Now, what will 9Z choose to do in this second round? That was quite the correction there from Roy, swinging to the left. The one tap with a P250 is so satisfying. There are a few better things in the game of Counter-Strike than a one tap with a P250. No force buy then from 9Z. They'll be walking hands open, asking Fnatic for an offering. No kills in that round for 9Z. Yeah. Not often you see this.
A team ace for Fnatic. So that's nice. Everyone on Fnatic already on the board. The opposite for 9Z. Ooh, they'll move back. Is Fasha tempted? He hears them running away. He does want to hunt them. Hello, David. Somehow manages to sneak up on Crims there. Maybe they were expecting the full-on A stack. Won't matter too much, though, as the bomb will now go down on B, and Fasha will leave. Make sure his teammate can get these fights instead.
Pretty dry for Try and Buddha. Interesting urgency with the choice to go for a clean eco.
Wouldn't mind seeing some early CT aggression in this gun round. I feel like if you allow Fnatic to just play that slow style where they play across the map, it's going to be really hard for 9Z to read what's happening. And especially in this round where you don't have a full, utility equipment into it anyway. You don't have a kit to try and play retake. Maybe you do want to make an opening move on the 9Z side to get the advantage.
Awful setup from 9Z. But Max will still go forward. As a look-see, doesn't outstay his welcome. The Nitro silence then for a classic, one of the first of his name. Or her name, I suppose. 9Z now rotating back for a focus around the B bomb site. Haven't been offered much around A just yet. But again, Fnatic have a certain pace on the T side. Max being curious now, starting to move down A long. Save for A long. Fnatic have a reasonable spread. Minute 10 on the clock for them as Crims starts to poke a little around B with his Mac 10. Here's a HE grenade to deploy somewhere. What is the plan here for Fnatic? Still no presence towards long A. Max is going to remain in his forward position. There is a lurk smoke. I have a lineup for that, or a smoke similar to that from the short B position, which can be quite useful. Max may be considering a flank here. I can see him being a little active, not seeing much of anything just yet. Now the heat map grows larger towards B as Nikodos joins the team. Look at the delivery from David and Buddha. Buddha's down, David's still here, trying to get more, but Fasha will find a second one. Looking towards the barrels now with 18 seconds on the clock. Swings wide, looking to his left. And DGT is here, trying to buy time now as there's 12 seconds for Nikodos. He's on 1 HP. Very awkward for him. Will be unable to deliver. 9Z on the board early, then on the CT side.
Yeah, good timings there on those fights for 9Z. I like that they double swing into Monster, just looking for that info late on the clock. Spot these couple of players, and even though Fasha eventually brings both these kills back, it means that 9Z have a rotate. They also have DGT. It's a really nice swing there out into Monster. He did run the risk of the short player just catching him, but swinging into Monster makes it almost impossible for the T that's there to win that fight. Fnatic straight away call a timeout. They went for that slow approach, but they didn't really cause much misdirection in that round, other than that one lurk smoke over on A. They didn't really pressure with players, so getting that late round info for 9Z was incredibly valuable. And honestly, that's a good sign from 9Z. You've got to know how to play those drawn out rounds, and I love that info they got towards the end there.
Very prompt boost, but still not quite there fast enough. Messi with a Desert Eagle for round 4. Again, a slow but measured pace from Fnatic. Bunching together on this occasion. So quiet. Awkward jiggle for Fasha, down to 16 HP now. Standing so close to the wall, you'll so much before you'll see your opponent. Nikador's delivering, and that is a chance. That rifle could be collected. We'll see what David will do. He's heading towards connector from short B. If he's fast enough to get some sound cues, he'll get more than that. He'll get a headshot from Roy. Mezzi's found an M4 now. Nikador's looking for a second frag, but Try will deny him. He might need to try and do more here. No pun intended. 45 seconds on the clock as Fnatic tries to creep back, but Crims will get dropped. They haven't seen a bomb recently, have 9Z in this 3-on-3 situation. Where do they position their personnel? How many players are on B for the CT side? It seems like the answer is 0 at the moment. Will they send somebody back there eventually?
Yeah, but he just gets smoked. Oy.
Yeah, so they've lost all position here. Laser focused on the A bomb site. Just retake territory if they choose to go for it. HE's lined up for the bomb site itself. Mezzi takes another grenade. But he's still alive. I think all his damage has been grenades so far. So again, 9Z spreading a little too thin. This looks like it might be a painful one for them. Oh, Mezzi getting caught with the util here. This could be a catastrophe for them. Indeed, it will be. Awkward timing, very, very unfortunate for them. 9Z with a clean retake. If the guns were ready, then it should have. Wonder how aggressive 9Z will be here. They do not have full util in this round. And indeed, Max and DGT will be sending it to some degree. Big flash as Max swings on the fountain. Can't quite make the connection though. He'll fall back while he can. DGT in a very precarious spot, but he will deliver the frag onto Roy, and there's no one behind that. No one to answer to that frag. So a 4v5 for Fnatic, a minute 20 on the clock as they start to congregate towards the B bomb site. 3 players there already for 9Z. Nothing uncommon in that respect. Seems they'll go for that standing boost, if you will. But they won't get what they're looking for. David swinging on short B as well, leaving Nikados and Crims versus the world, creeping through Monster. Looking real rough for Fnatic now. It's going to be an expensive round for them. Nikados in the clutch, 1 versus 5. 47 seconds, but there's too many man on road for him. 9Z make it to 3.
Yeah, that's a cool round from 9Z. I love that opening move there. They basically have the rifle firing into mid, and then they have the AWP of Try also take a shot from bathrooms. So from Fnatic's perspective, they're probably expecting the standard setup. It's very common to start with just 2 CTs towards A. And so Fnatic swing A long and just weren't ready for DGT to be there. They did not expect a 3rd player on that A site so early. So that is what nets 9Z the man advantage. They lock it in on the B bomb site. And now Try wants to fight into mid. Needs to be a little careful. You're up against the pistols here. Saw them lose rifles in an earlier round against the Pistols. They're playing this similar setup, and Max has been caught in connector again.
Up close and personal is Try delivering with the USP as well. Lack of helmets will be very useful in a round such as this. He tries to protect that weapon. A tag onto Fasha. Maybe the HE will finish off the job. Hold on a second. Fasha, how has he done that with 20 HP? Opened a window for Fnatic. David will try to close it once again, but Crims will deny him. A dab hand with an AWP. Don't forget it. Buddha, 1 versus 3. Fnatic storming back.
Gets caught off guard by that position. It's already 10 T rounds for Fnatic. Slightly awkward buy for 9Z in this one. And wow, Mezzy wants contact on Monster. Smoke will deny him though.
Awkward.
Ooh.
Very awkward. Chance for 9Z. More presence shown by Fnatic in connector. Minute 10 on the clock. Plenty of time as far as they are concerned. 2-man setup as well. They've got a trade fragger if required. Max hiding in the corner. Again, the AK barrel doesn't matter. Roy may have switched to left-hand model there. If the player switches from right-hand to left-hand, we won't see it on our clients. But again, as you turn that corner, as you round that corner from the T perspective, with the gun in your right hand, it blocks that position behind the stairs. So if you have a toggle, that's one of the main places to do it. And Fnatic find their entry. 35 seconds on the clock. Again, a big focus towards B. Maybe why 9Z has been so concerned with this bomb site. Crims is still up as well. Well, never mind that. He's been taken down finally by David, but Roy's here to trade. They'll swing on the site now. The flashes will continue as well. Chain flashes on the B-bomb side of Overpass as Roy leads it down to Try in a 1 versus 3. 14 seconds. Wants to try and find the cover as the bomb is planted, but he can't quite get there, which means 11 rounds for Fnatic.
And an ace from Roy. Comes through with every single kill. Wreaking havoc on the B-bomb site. Did the initial damage in connector. And just did not slow down. The flash was set up so nicely for him. That was that connector kill I was talking about earlier, but then he comes back to B. Trade kill initially. Flash in for him. And then just continues to take fights. And at the end here, clearly wanted this ace. Takes the fight against Try. Wins it out, and into the last round of the half we go with Fnatic already up to 11. And wow, Nico does lands that shot onto Try early.
Oh boy.
What? Okay, what? This is weird.
It very is. It very is indeed. Very is. Never mind. David and DGT remain 2 versus 3. Not enough sleep today. Fnatic looking to really pin 9Z to the wall in the last round of the first half. It's an okay HE. But the bomb is exiting the bomb site. Smoke's up to buy time. As David will creep around. But Fnatic are being careful. Nikolas has made his way onto the A bomb sites in the meantime as DGT is booking it down long as if he's a T. Look at the spread on the radar. So much time for Fnatic. Seems that Roy is heading towards long as well. What is DGT's play? He's gone back towards A, hasn't seen anything. Nikolas at the bottom of bank. And DGT's on the way. This is awkward. He's moonwalking with his knife out. Oh, he's just spotted the legs. He's going for the knife himself. What a bizarre situation. David coming up from B now. He'll hear Nikolas, but he surely has no idea what is happening otherwise. 17 seconds on the clock, and Nikolas is here, but won't find that kill. The bomb being planted for Truck. The cover is right. David knows he's got a 1v1 in that situation, but he can't do anything about it. He was picking them off like scabs on a child's knee.
Yeah, that's a really nice setup. So cheeky to set Crims up. And, I mean, Crims has been killing it on this map. Joint top of the board. So why not set him up for success? DGT. Seeing if they offer up anything to him. But I don't think so. Crims just swings into him instead. See the kill distribution for Fnatic. So strong right now. 13-3 up. This is looking like a non-starter for 9Z here on Overpass.
Off to the races then, Fnatic. Very promising situation for them. The try's brought down to 350. He's like, nah, mate, I'm going full armor and deagle, bro. Everybody else is like, we haven't pulled the strat yet. Time to eco. Maybe he pressed the bind by mistake. Goodbye to binds in CS2, lol. Hope that changes.
Yeah.
That's a cultural thing. You can't just take that away.
I agree. What is the idea to set up try then? Or he's just going to play defensive. Yeah, this is good for Fnatic. Put these smokes up. We'll still fight. Nico does. Nice adjustment. And that is another convincing round for Fnatic. I mean, I think we've got to be looking to the third map at this point. Even if you're a big 9Z believer, this one has just not felt like it's their map, in all honesty.
Molly's for ramp on the playground. Really oppressing 9Z in their first buy round. The rifles are out, some useful here or there. An early boost from Fnatic, as we saw from 9Z. That one didn't bear fruit in the first half. We'll have to wait in the second, but as that Molly goes, you can see the attention is being drawn. Roy's dropped. But Mezzi will collect Buddha in connector. I know there's at least one in short B. Max starting to wonder now, starting to poke, starting to make his way through on and out, but he doesn't get the spray. Having a nightmare on this map, Max. 3 for 15. Bomb dropped in the smoke on Monster. This is looking so bad for 9Z. Diagnosis murder from Fnatic. See how they made that jump peak safe. Mezzi with 8 HP, flash comes through, and he sees that there is still presence in short B.
Taking their time, 9Z. Ooh. Mezzi not getting boosted up, but we'll start to rotate to A. Godol's not with the AWP on the A site, has the rifle right now, and there is the info he was looking for. Smoke down. Ooh, don't take that silencer off. Now's not the time for it. They're approaching this A bomb site. Mezzi playing close in the smoke. He's so low. He does get hard cleared, and Nico does. Can't react. He's scared of long, but they just swing into him, not even looking in his direction. Nico Dolls will take that all day long. Rotate has arrived. 15 for Fnatic. Smooth, smooth sailing.
Making it look pedestrian at the end there, Nico does. May have seen that second player at dice as well, but just disengaged, had time on his side as well. Really keeping them under the cosh. Game point to Fnatic, storming back. Not that they were playing bad in the first map. They had a very strong opponent, but they are showing utter dominance from pillar to post here on Overpass. They're always going to be a hard team to beat. It's just been uncomfortable for 9Z as they have to run through fire to make their way on towards B. And they will get absolutely drilled. Try versus 5.